This traditional Chinese dyeing method uses melting ice instead of boiling water to transfer color into fabric, because rather than using synthetic inks, he begins by extracting natural pigments from watermelons, mugwort leaves, and pagoda tree buds. As he crushes the plant materials and strains the liquid, he adds lime water to bind the natural colors together, which forces the pigment to settle at the bottom. So after the excess liquid is filtered out through a cloth bag and hung to dry, he crushes the hardened pigment into fine, highly concentrated dye powders. And since this technique relies on a slow, natural melt, he harvests pure spring water ice, carefully shaving it down into uniform blocks. As he drapes a white cloth across a wooden frame and lines the ice blocks along the very top edge, he carefully spoons the red, green, and yellow powders directly onto the ice, because as the ice slowly melts, the water naturally carries the heavy plant pigments down the fabric, blending them into a continuous vertical stripe pattern, so when the ice is completely melted, he is left with a naturally dyed textile. They have found a genius use for buffalo horns, and you've probably used one before, because instead of throwing them away, they start by picking the right horns, then cut them into a specific shape, and there's a genius reason why. Because they then sand away the rough gray outer layer until the natural amber and black patterns start showing through. So they hold it over an open flame until it goes soft enough to bend the long strip into a perfect C shape, and once it cools and locks in place, a base gets glued on, trimmed flush, and the whole thing gets buffed until it looks like glass, becoming a classic drinking mug.